Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make the origami flowers into a Christmas bauble like this. So first of all I will show you on a bigger piece of paper so that it's easier to demonstrate. So this is a 6" by 6" square. You need to fold your paper in half to make a triangle, then fold the point up to the top point like so, and do the same the other side. Like so. Then you need to make this fold line meet this fold line here. Then the same on the other side. Then you need to open this piece up and fold it out so it makes a kite. Same with the other side. Like so. Then you need to fold these top flaps down and then fold this part back in. Sometimes if you smooth the paper out, it makes the paper sit a bit better. So that would be your one petal. Okay, so I'll show you again on the smaller piece of paper. So for the Christmas bauble, you need to cut out 60 2" by 2" squares. So again, fold into a triangle, so Cosmic Shimmer acrylic glue, the best glue around. Just need a small piece on there, fold it together, get a little peg to hold it in place and let that dry. So when you have all your petals together, you need to start attaching them. So each flower will have 5 petals. So you go ahead, glue down one side, put them together, stick a peg on it to let it dry. So from 2 petals to 3 petals, Same again. If you just flatten it a little bit, it's a bit easier to line up. When you line them up, make sure they're meeting at the bottom as well. Put your peg on, let that dry. So 3 petals to 4 petals. Again, bit of glue down the side. Pop it on. Oops. Put a peg on it. So when you have 4 petals, this bit's a little bit trickier. If you go ahead and just flatten it out but don't squash it completely, put some glue down the side, in the middle, and down the other side. Get your last petal. Place it in. Make sure your points are meeting at the bottom. And then just squash it into shape. So that is one of your flowers. So from there, you need to build the ball shape. So starting with 2 flowers, if you put glue down one side of the petal and stick 2 together, line up the ends, and put your peg on. Make sure the points are meeting, then let it dry. So when it's dried, to put your 3rd petal on, or flower, you need to make sure that you've got 2 petals at the bottom. So count 2 petals, and on the 3rd one, put your glue. And stick one on. Stick a peg on. So again, once it's dried, you can then put your 4th one on. So again, at the bottom, make sure you have 2 petals. Put your glue on the 3rd petal in. Place them together. Pop a peg on it, then let it dry. So when you've got 4 together, it becomes a bit more squashed. So again, exactly the same. Make sure you've got 2 petals at the bottom. Put your glue on the 3rd one. Line it up. Put your peg on. When you come to glue the other side, again, make sure you've got 2 petals at the bottom. Put the glue on the 3rd one. Make sure you've got 2 at the bottom. That's the one you stick in. Line it up. Pop a peg on it. So then, just make sure you've got it all in line. That's what you end up with. So that's 5 flowers around the bottom. So when that's dry, you then need to add your top flower. So on the top you should have 5 petals sticking up. So you need to put glue down all of these 5 petals. And just a bit around the middle. Now this bit's a bit trickier, so you need to be quite quick, but line up your first petal. You just have to maneuver them slightly so they line up correctly. So when you do that, just make sure that your petal points are meeting. And that's 1/2. So wait for that to dry. Okay, so once you have your 2 halves, we need to glue them together. So if you go ahead, put glue on all of that. So you need to have 1 flower going over the 2 flowers. So if you line them up, and peg them. Once you've got them all lined up, just give it a bit of a squeeze and let it dry. Once it's dry, you can then add some gems to bling it up a bit. Make a hole in the top of one of the petals, put your cord through, and there you have your Christmas baubles. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.